Hi, good morning. I hope all of you are fine. It's nice to see you all back once again through this virtual teaching. Today, in our English class, we are going to learn grammar in unit number 1. Already in our previous classes, we have learned prose, poetry, non-detail, and vocabulary exercises as well. And today in our class, we are going to concentrate on grammar. In unit number 1, there are two grammar topics which have been assigned for you. The first one is modals, and the second one, after modals, the topic which is given to you is voice, that is active and passive voice. And today in our class, will be learning about modals. So, what are modals? Before knowing what are modals, you all should be knowing what is a verb. So, from verb, you will come to know that there are two types of verbs. One is the main verb, which shows both action and tense, and another one is the auxiliary verb, which shows only the tense. And there are two types of auxiliary verbs. One is the primary auxiliaries, and the second one, of course, is the modal auxiliaries or the modals. So there are totally 24 auxiliary verbs. In that, there are 13 modal auxiliaries. So we are going to learn about the 13 modal auxiliaries and how we use them in our sentences. So you can take your textbook and you can take page number 12 in your textbook, where you can find the topic modals, which is given there. I hope all of you have your textbooks. In case you don't have your textbooks, you can use the PDF textbook format which is sent in the last class, and you can find the page in that PDF format as well. Now, in the textbook, you can see in page number 12, grammar modals. So, what has been given about modals there? Before that, you should know what are the 13 modal auxiliaries. You have to keep it in your mind always. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must. These are the 9 modals, and the remaining 4 are called as quasi-modals or semi-modals, which I hope you all would have studied in your 9th standard. The 4 quasi-modals are need to, ought to, dare to, and used to. These are the 4 quasi-modals and the remaining 9 modals. Now, how do we use them in our sentences? So we have already learned about modals in class 9. Now let us revise. So a modal verb is used to indicate modality. So modality here means that expresses a speaker's general intention. Whenever a speaker speaks, the intention is understood by the kind of words he uses. Because sometimes it might be about his likelihood, what he likes, or sometimes it might be about his ability. Sometimes we might need to ask for permission. Sometimes we need to request something, or we have to show our capacity, or we have to give suggestions, or instruct or give order, or sometimes we should ask for an obligation, or sometimes we give or get advice. To do all these things, we need a kind of words. The selection of words are very important. That only will show our modality. So that's what is the speaker's general intention. We use models to show if we believe something is certain, whether it is certain, yes, definite, or probable, maybe, or possible, will it. So when I say maybe, will, certain, sure. Now when you see all this word, those are all the modal words. Now modals are, you can see in your textbook, what are all the modals, which I already told you, all the 13 modals. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to, need to, used to, and dare to. So these are the modals which you are going to learn. Now you're going to see how you're going to use them in your sentences. Now, so how you have to use in your sentences? For that, there are a few examples which are given there. So as you fill the correct answer, you'll come to know what does it really mean. Now there are 5 exercises which are given for you in this topic modals. We'll start with the alphabet A. Complete the sentences using appropriate modals. The clues in the brackets will help you. So let's see how we're going to make it. Now the first one. When I was a child, I dash climb trees easily, but now I can't. So it is something in the sentence you're going to show about your ability in the past, your past ability. So the word which you have to use here is either the quasi model used to or could. When I was a child, I used to climb trees or I could climb trees. That is the correct answer because only these two words shows ability in the past. And the second one, I dash win this singing contest. So here determination. I will win this singing contest. So will is the word which shows the determination. You can mark down all the answers in your textbook as well. The third one, you dash buy this book. It is worth buying. It is like giving an advice or suggestion. You shall buy this book. It is worth buying. So shall is the word which you use for giving an advice or suggestion. Fourth one, Pungodai dash speaks several languages. This is about ability in the present. So here Pungodai can speak several languages. Can. It is about ability. And the fifth one, I swear I dash tell lies again. So it is promise. I swear I shall tell lies again. I swear I shall tell lies again. So you have to give a promise. You can't say that I won't tell lies at all. So here is I swear I shall tell lies again. So I might tell lies again. So I shall. So that is the word you use here. So now again we'll go to the top sixth one in the same page. The sixth one. My father dash play badminton in the evenings when he was at college. So it is a past habit. So my father used to play badminton in the evenings when he was at college. To show past habit, you should use the quasi model used to. You dash do as I say. It's a command. So if it's command, you ought to. O-U-G-H-T. Ought to. Or you can also say you shall do as I say. So you can use shall or ought to. Then 8. Dash I have another glass of water. It is a request. So for request, the most obvious word which you will use is could. Could I have another glass of water? Then the 9th one. Sibi has not practiced hard, but he dash win the race. So this is a possibility. So for possibility, you can use can or will. Sibi has not practiced hard, but he can win the race. Possibility. He has not practiced well, but he will win the race. Again, a possibility. Both these words shows possibility. And then the 10th one, we dash preserve our natural resources. So here it is about our duty. We should preserve our natural resources, duty. So now you would have understood, the kind of intention or the modality which all the models show. Because it shows modality, that is why they are also called as models. So why for possibility, what kind of models you have to use? To show one's duty, what kind of models? So when you keep practicing all these things, you'll automatically come to know what are the right models you have to use according to your mood. Then we'll move on to the second exercise, B, capital B. Second one, rewrite the following sentences by rectifying the errors in the use of models. Now you have to find out the errors in this words which are given here. Now, would I have your autograph? So this is the model here. Now you will know that this is not the correct model verb which should be used there. So it should be replaced by could. You can write the answer over that in your textbook. Could I have your autograph? Then the second one. I can be 15 next April. So again, the model auxiliary here is can. So instead of can, so that's not the correct one. I will be 15 next April. That's a confirmation. Then the third one, take an umbrella, it should rain later. So the error here is should. The model which is given here is should, and that is the error. So take an umbrella, and the correct answer will be it may rain later. It may. I think all of you are writing the answer. Just close by. You can just underline them, and above that you can write the answer. The fourth one, the magistrate ordered that he might pay the fine. So might. So the fourth one,